Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this new segment or this new session of streaming. And we're gonna attempt to say this in a variety of languages, if possible. So, first and foremost, that will be Mandarin to those who speak Mandarin. 大家好，我是 Summer 22。And 谢谢你们for taking the time. And 对不起，我的中文是一点点不过谢谢你们。This is for Cantonese speakers. 大家好，我名係 Summer 12。歡迎你哋今日睇我哋打呢個遊戲機。我哋試下打3個遊戲機。今日係一個係好似呢啲嗰啲飛機，同埋有啲係 tanks，同埋有啲係好似 submarines 咯。So 都有好多嘢試。我哋今日睇下嗰個試下用啦。今日都要唔知2個鐘頭咧，都要希望我哋可以繼續打晒嗰啲部機或遊戲機，係咪希望咧係咪我嗰個廣東話都係有時一般般啦，都希望啲會進步都要多2-3年咯。如果唔得咧，都繼續學咯。And bienvenido la gente. Me llamo Summer 12 y mi español es muy hablo un poco español, pero gracias por todos para ver la stream or videojuego, something like that. But nevertheless, those were my attempt to say it in 3 or 4 different languages, I suppose. But thank you so much, everyone, for bearing with me. And today we'll go ahead and be exploring modern warplanes. And as we can see here, we have the F-16 involved. But before we get started, let's go ahead and go through some of the menu settings. So some of the menu settings that we have here is it's pretty straightforward, actually. Not gonna lie. So let's say if we go to this hamburger, click on this hamburger sign right here, it will automatically show or review all the other settings. So for example, if you want to change the graphics of it, we have it over here in the setting section. And of course, you can connect with you can join their Discord server, as well as you can readjust the sound of it, just in case. And of course, we place the graphics quality to high as much as possible. So let's go ahead and not only that, we also have the language. Of course, depending on your language in particular, we have a variety of them, and Mandarin is also in there. And the controls, though, now this is where it gets a bit tricky first. So when you're first launching this game itself, and you're doing gameplay, they provide you with only the joystick option, or the joystick option was the only one that was available at that time. But later on, you can then adjust it to gyroscope. So gyroscope is where you can move it from left to right, etc. Now the issue with joystick is that for me personally, it was that the controls there was some high sensitivity that with the joystick. So basically, if I wanted to go up and down, it's just gonna go within a quick span of 5 to 10 seconds, or even within 1 to 2 seconds. So just keep that in mind. So that's why I prefer to use gyroscope, because I'm able to adjust the sensitivity of it and able to at least somewhat maintain the control of the plane itself. But we can go ahead and go with the joystick first, where I haven't really used it as much, so we'll go ahead and test it out. And of course, you have the voice chat. You can always chat with your teammates in particular. And I believe the match system is roughly 4v4 ish. I could be wrong, so we're gonna go ahead and head to the gameplay in roughly 2 or 3 more minutes. So yeah, and then lastly is the community, which you can also check them out in via Discord, Google Play, and I believe it's supposed to it's available in, I don't know about iOS, but you can check that out, and also Facebook too, which is their community. And for friends, it's a bit more. Friends, it depends. So it's also similar to the modern warships in some aspects. You have to copy and paste like the letter / numbers ID in particular. That's how you're gonna add your friends. Straightforward friend requests. You got gifts as well. And also you have the skill library. Apparently you have to unlock once you reach power level C. That's roughly equivalent to, I want to say, like, so E, D, E, F, okay, C. So that's roughly equivalent to tier 3, so to speak, because they do it in letters. Instead of like putting it in tiers, they just put it in letters, I suppose. So it's like kind of reverse alphabet. So we went from E to D right now, and this is going to be power level C that you can start to explore the tech. Now there's also the season 22. This is basically equivalent to a pass or a gaming pass, and you can select the missions, which is right next to it. And once you complete it, oh wait, that's VIP pass. So these are apparently you have to watch all of these ads in order to claim these. Or to actually to probably reset, I believe. Or actually, no, you can reroll the mission each day by watching an ad. So let's say if you didn't want to destroy 5 enemies without losing your plane in mode team death mode, then, or aka TDM, then you can just reroll it if you don't want to complete it. And then let's go back, and then there's the leagues. Basically this is where it shows, I guess they have weekly tournaments or so that you can join in, and I suppose with that in mind, you can then compete to get to certain ranks. So apparently bronze is the lowest and elite league is the highest, so that's equivalent. If we were talking about like World Warship Blitz rank, then that's equivalent to, I kind of vaguely remembered it. I believe it was like, there's no challenger. No, there's no challengers. But it's like the very highest after you reach diamond. So diamond, and then after that is something else. Because there was at one point where I did reach diamond 1 or some sort. Diamond 1 in World Warship Blitz. It was during tier 6 session. And then I never like really continued forward with that because I think it was just a little bit too risky to lose my spot. And of course this is where it shows the 50 best aces, and apparently the bronze league, this player 126 was placed number 1, which impressive. So he probably accumulated a lot more experiences. And I think 2 more things in particular. So we can go to Squadron. You can basically, this is where you can join like equivalent to fleets in particular. Basically they have specific requirement. Minimum power level is E for some of them is D, and so forth. So you want to probably get the best players. Then we have the boosters, which unfortunately I had to reach to power level C in order to unlock supplies along with the skill trees. And here are your news. In particular, which will automatically show here. Now the interesting part is that they use silver and gold as their currency, just like we do in World Warship Blitz, which is none other equivalent. Then there's trophies, which you can get this for free if you hit the daily store. And of course, this is where this is the store section, of course, and you can purchase the premium, etc. And that's about it. And over here, as we can see, we have a specific, it would automatically show the planes itself. We have the F-16, and what is equipped with it is apparently the Lao 8, which if we click on the heavy weapon and click on details, we can then see the statistics of it in particular. So we have number of volleys, speed, blast radius, attack range, etc. And also total damage, total armor, total speed. That is equivalent to it. So you can then, once you've equipped that, there's also the cannons. And basically you can always, when you click on each one of them, you can actually upgrade it, depending on, some of them will allow you to, I believe this one is gold, so you have to apparently upgrade them with gold in this case. For this one in particular, so yeah, so basically it does require upgrading with gold. And of course the camouflages, some of them will provide some, I believe, some added bonuses. For example, the armor bonus, damage bonus, speed bonus, all this is by 5, 3, and 5%. So just a heads up if you're using camouflages. And these are flares, so flares in itself is supposed to deflect, or not deflect, to destroy other incoming missiles, so to speak. Similar to modern warships in particular, where you will have these like flare setups, where you just like shoot up in the air in order to destroy the incoming missiles that are heading towards you. And yeah. Is this the same people that made MW? No, I don't believe so. So Modern Warplanes, let's see, developer. So it's actually, the developer is done by Persia Studio. Actually, the publisher is apparently Wargaming, apparently. So let me see. Modern Warplanes app store. Let's just go there real quick. Oh wait, this is my bad. Google app. Give me just one quick moment here. Oh, it's actually, no, it's developed by GD Company. This is what it's called. GD Company is the company that developed the Modern Warplanes. And it was, if you guys were interested as to when, let me see. This was apparently released, yeah, this was definitely released quite recently. So, yeah. Didn't really, there wasn't any, based on the Google App Play Store, they didn't really have a, it looks like people already, oh actually my bad. So I found, oh okay, apparently they last updated was in October 13, 2021. So this was fairly recent, I want to say. And they have 50 million plus installs already. And the graphics is not too bad though, not gonna lie. And the current version, just in case, is 1.20.1. So yeah. And what's new for the updates itself is the stabilization update, quote unquote. That's what they say. And like recently, like I checked this, I was just like exploring other games, and one of the reviews mentioned that they have games, the game and graphics itself is great. I love it, and the concept of grinding hard to move up on guns is pretty cool. Though he was mostly facing against a lot of other tough players, I suppose, and it crashes a lot. So we're just gonna have to see how well it goes during the stream itself. So, but nevertheless, we've gone through the settings, friends, season 22, season pass, leagues, squadron, boosters, skill tree, news, and also the possible upgrades. And lastly, this is the world chat. The world chat is, like, the font size is fairly small, but it's doable. I guess you have a lot of people from variety of countries that join in as well. And lastly, we'll go ahead and head right into the game itself. And there's different modes. There's the online team deathmatch mode. There's the survival where you're by yourself and you're trying to destroy other enemies in process, and also deathmatch itself where you're just basically by yourself and you're facing against other enemies in the process too. So which is somewhat equivalent to survival in some aspects. So let's go ahead and do the online deathmatch, and of course, get ready for battle. Activate available boosters. We can try, but I don't think they allow us. Okay. So this is my attempt using the joysticks. Oh, the joysticks is actually a lot more. Oh yeah, it's still sensitive. I'm trying to like, and apparently the there's like the machine gun fire. Oh snap! So basically, this is where we kind of reverse turn on there. I accidentally clicked on that. That was not my intention. And the some of the rockets itself is traceable, so you just have to now time it out when it comes to the flare itself. So just keep that in mind. And when you see like there's like these like these like strikes and so forth, or these like white like zoom ins, that means that it was a hit in particular. And of course and the gunfires are automatic, so just keep that in mind. And I accidentally did that for the second or third time. I think I need to readjust the layouts for it. So we'll go ahead and check that out in just a bit after we finish survival mode. And we're trying to aim for, and apparently like when you fire the missiles, since it automatically traces down, it's a bit harder. So basically it's similar to like modern warships in some aspects. Basically like you launch missiles and they basically just automatically trace you down, just like a drone in some aspect. And then we're gonna go ahead and speed this up. Speed it up is, as you can see, where the arrows are coming, where I'm just readjusting the arrows. So it's going from 1 arrow to 3 arrows, so that means that I'm already speeding up itself. And you have a repair kit over here, so just in case you can repair your plane itself. And let's go ahead and quickly try to. There's so many people like surrounding me right now. I'm trying to like figure out which one I want to take down first. Oh, we're gonna take down this F-16. Oh my goodness, the joystick control is so sensitive to the point where there are times where I just couldn't really readjust it. Okay, we're gonna go flip up, reverse. Let's see who's nearest. So we have like one at 900, 820, 624 kilometers. Oh, meters. I meant meters. Oh, so we're gonna go for this player at 300. Oh my goodness! Wow, it's crazy. Okay, we got him. And you can see, like, if you see, like, there's a best pilot section on the top right corner of the screen. That's where you can reevaluate the situation itself. So, and currently I'm only limited to at least 8 rockets, so just make sure that you use it wisely, I suppose. And we're just gonna go ahead and see who's the closest. So one we have. Okay, gosh dang. Okay. Okay. Wow, my goodness. You have to like flip that around, just like Michael Phelps, like trying to like dive in within the pool, and then just having to like go back and do like a butterfly. Holy snap. Okay, flip it upside down, repair it real quick, and holy snap. We're gonna try to take out this Harrier. Oh gosh, where is he? Oh my goodness, I lost track. Oh, he's actually right to my left. Oh gosh. And the reason why I didn't want to use gyroscope was mainly because I think it might disconnect my microphone itself, the microphone attachment. So that's why I didn't. That's why I try to like stabilize whenever I talk. So yeah. And now I have no missiles or rockets, so it's gonna be a bit tricky. And right now there's a time limit, so given that there's only 1 second left, and we didn't make it to top 3, but it's still feasible, I say. And yeah. Yeah, I don't